Hi everyone, I'm Heidi with Revive, and today I'm going to show you how to create a fabulous black piece that is not boring or dull or basic. It's going to create some dimension and depth and give you a skill to create a beautiful, not basic piece, anchor piece for just about any room in your house. And I also want to just explain a little bit about the setup here. So this is a mock-up for my very first art show booth that's going to be happening this weekend. And I'm going to be using this black beauty as a display piece. But I wanted to take this opportunity to show you and tell you about my new art Instagram account. It is called Revive Art and Home, that's A-R-T, which is different from my furniture account, which is called Revive Heart and Home. So be sure to head on over to Instagram, give me a follow on both of them. And I also want to take this opportunity to welcome you to my YouTube channel for Revive Heart and Home, where it is my goal here to help you decorate your home in both eco-friendly and budget-friendly ways. So without further ado, let's get painting. Okay, for your supplies for this tutorial, you will want some almost black, but more of a slate gray chalk paint. And for this one, I used Rustoleum chalked in charcoal. And you can pick that up on my Amazon link in the comments. You will also want Amy Howard at Home's gel stain. I mean, you can't read it because it's been used so much, but it's called Kensington Black. This stuff is fabulous. You will also want Amy Howard at Home Mind Drone Beeswax to seal it. You will want a few brushes, your microfiber wedge brush for your paint, a chip brush for your stain, and an artist brush for your gilding size, which I will talk about in a second. A lint-free clean rag, Maker Studio or Amy Howard at Home gilding size, and Maker Studio or Amy Howard at Home gold leaf. Okay, let's go. Okay, this is the before, this whimsical look I tried that ended up not liking and then used as a paint table. Black Coffee is fueling this project because it's gonna be black, because it's ugly. Yeah, it is. So I hurt my elbow with my arthritis. So today I'm gonna be lazy and remove the top wax with my sander, and then remove any remaining stuff on the carved areas with clean slate. Be sure to scrub really, really hard to get rid of all that wax, otherwise your paint won't stick. Go ahead and remove all the hardware, take off the doors, and that's a tip I want to give you guys. Take off the doors if you don't like them, because you can always fill them with baskets. Okay, now it's time to apply the paint. Grab your wedge brush and start applying that beautiful charcoal black color, and I would let it dry and then apply 2 coats over the entire thing. Be sure to get on the inside if you're going to put baskets in it or keep it open. Okay, take your Kensington Black gel stain and your chip brush, and we're going to apply it to all the surfaces of your dresser. Take your chip brush, apply it in small sections because this stuff dries fairly quickly, and then take your lint-free rag and wipe it off and smooth it over. And what this does is it gives you a beautiful 2-dimensional black finish that allows the dark gray to show through on the bottom, but then changes the overall color to a darker black. But it gives it depth and dimension that you wouldn't normally get in just a one color process. So continue that process, putting on the stain, wiping it off. Okay, once you are done putting on your stain and wiping it off and it is all dried, it is now time to add your jewelry to your piece. I'm going to have a whole other separate tutorial on just how to leaf, and I will be posting that next week. But to give you a kind of a quick overview, you will want, like I said, gilding size, and you will take your hardware, make sure it is super clean. You can clean it with clean slate, take a toothbrush to all the nooks and crannies, let it dry. And then I like to paint it the same gray color, so that it will come up underneath any of the cracks or holes in the gold leaf. You don't have to, but that's a step I like to do for a little added dimension. You will then take your gilding size and your artist brush, and you'll lightly brush on the gilding size over the entire piece of your hardware. You want to apply a thin to medium coat. Don't be too heavy-handed with it, otherwise it will just take forever to dry. You're going to let it dry or come to tack for about 15 minutes, and it will go from being a white color to a clear color, and that's when you know it's ready to apply your gold leaf. You will then take your gold leaf, and it comes in sheets like this. Fold it over like that. And you will just fold over the orange tissue paper like this to hold it, because you really don't want to touch it as if you can, because eventually your fingers will have glue on them and then your fingers will stick to the gold leaf and it just becomes a huge mess. So you'll take it like this, and then you will apply it over your hardware, and then you're going to burnish it with your fingers, and that means just apply loosely. And you won't do this while your hardware is on your furniture. You'll obviously take it off, do it on a flat surface, preferably outside, because the gold leaf gets everywhere and it's kind of a mess. So you'll burnish the gold leaf to the piece, and then you're going to take a stiff bristle brush. You can use that dry chip brush that you used before, and you're just going to wipe away any excess gold leaf, and then you're done. If you missed a spot, you can go back and reapply some gilding size, and then reapply any extra pieces of gold leaf. And then I added an extra step here. I took some Dust of Ages, which again is a whole other tutorial, which I will do here soon, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. And I just put it in the cracks and crevices, and that added a little more age to it. So that is the last step, and with your hardware. And then you can see here I added some gold leaf into the details here, so if you have any details, you can do the same process to give it just a little extra glam. And then you are ready for the last step, which is to seal your piece. Now you can seal your piece with wax. Like I said, my favorite is called Mind Your Own Beeswax, or you can use a matte sealer, also by Amy Howard at Home. And again, I have a whole other tutorial right above here on how to seal your pieces, so I won't go over that here, but be sure to check out that video. And then it's done and ready to enjoy. Okay, isn't she beautiful? Look at the dimension and the beautiful streakiness and the lines for that restoration hardware finish, with the two different tones of black and dark gray. I think it's just absolutely beautiful. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I really appreciate you guys. Be sure to give me a follow and a subscribe, and ring that little bell so you get notified when I have a new video, which should be about every week. Okay, thanks guys. Have a fabulous day.